Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, I would like to thank you for coming today. My name is Sun, and I am the general manager of the management department at a bus manufacturer company. We mainly handle production planning, customer documentation, and internal processes for both local and international projects. How have you been doing lately? It has been a long time since we last met. One of my colleagues, who is our creative director, recently came back from a business trip and told me that the traffic was terrible in the city center. However, he still made it all right and arrived at the meeting without any difficulty because our assistant had already sent us directions to the new office. I asked him, "Did you have a nice vacation?" Because he had also spent a few days on vacation out of the city before returning to work. He smiled and replied that he had a great time. During the meeting, our managing director said that the company had experienced very rapid development over the past few years. He explained that several important business decisions had been made very decisively, especially in the areas of product development and market research. He also mentioned that customer expectations had changed globally, so our team needed to respond more quickly and creatively. Why don't we start with the new marketing strategy and discuss how our agency can attract more global customers? Later that morning, a guest introduced herself as the head of research and development at an international technology company. She said that her team had recently developed a system that could decipher customer behavior more accurately. Although the project was extremely challenging, the final result was approved by the board because the research team had worked together very effectively. She asked me, "Have you ever had difficulty managing creative people in your department?" And I answered that good communication usually solves most problems. After the formal introductions, everyone moved to the meeting room near the coffee corner. One assistant asked politely, "Would you like some tea or coffee?" I replied that I would love a cup of coffee, and she smiled and said, "That's very kind of you." A few minutes later, she brought us some freshly made coffee, hot tea, and several cold drinks. She then told the guests to feel free to help yourselves while we prepared the meeting agenda, because we still had a lot to discuss before lunch. One visitor, who worked as an abstract painter, explained that she had been in the industry for over a decade. She said she had started painting when she was only 9 months old because her father had once put a canvas down on the floor while he was working. According to her mother, she used to paint with her hands and had even started crawling on the canvas before she could walk properly. She laughed and said that everything started with my first painting, which was just a little bit messy but surprisingly creative. Near the end of the meeting, the director asked if our company planned to incorporate more technology into production in the future. I answered that we were already discussing several ideas and that our engineering team had recently approved a new system to reduce operating expenses and improve cost estimates. The visitors seemed very glad to hear that because many companies are currently facing financial trouble due to rapid market change. One manager even said that making quick but careful decisions is becoming increasingly important in modern business.